going on, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this album review of Tommy Wright III called Genesis. This is pretty much the greatest underground hits, and this is on cassette, as you can see it here. All right, yeah, I've been playing some of it, man. Like, I love this underground hits. Now, in case y'all don't know who Tommy Wright III is, in case you don't know, he's a rapper out of Memphis, Tennessee. He's one of my favorite artists ever out of Memphis. Probably one of my favorite artists ever, period. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, Tommy Wright III, he influenced a lot of rappers out there that's now giving them praises where it's due. And it's amazing because you wouldn't think that it would have came to that. You know what I mean? But anyway, this came out under Street Smart Records in 2000, the year 2000. Like I said, this is pretty much his greatest hits, and it has 4 new cuts on there. So most of the tracks are from different tapes and albums and stuff like that. All right, so let me give y'all the credits who made the beats for the album. The producers were Tommy Wright III, Maceo, Al, Mac Shun, and Musician. Those were all the producers for this album. I'm not going to list all of them, but I will say rest in peace to Princess Loco, and also rest in peace to Mac Ramsey and K-Rock. May he rest in peace. And it may be other people that may be deceased, but I really don't know, or if that may not be the case as of now. All right, so let's get on with the songs. Before I begin the review, I'm not going to review all the songs, so just keep in mind I'm going to pretty much review the newer cuts. So the first one, I'm gonna flip this now. The first one is called No Love, and this is definitely a new cut from Tommy Wright. This track is banging, it's kind of dark sounding, and that hook on there, they don't love me, I don't love them. They say F me, I say F them. You know, and that hook pretty much inspired Gangsta Boo to make that song as well from her album Both Worlds. I can't remember the name right now, but I think it's kind of the same title. So anyway, this track goes hard, man. Tommy come through with some dope ass flows, man, just straight flowing with this bumping track. The next one is called Killing Spree. This is another banger from Tommy Wright. This song goes hard, man. This is probably another one of my favorite cuts from Tommy. And this is from the Greatest Hits Volume 2. I'm not sure if it was on any other tapes, but he comes through in the first verse, this flowing. That second verse is, I don't even know how he didn't take a breath from the way he's flowing on there, man. He's just straight ripping. And that hook is really nice as well. Then I'm gonna go down to Don't Start No Shh. That goes hard, man. And I think he has a good bit of parts of these songs, like versions. And this is from the Wanted Dead or Alive, I think. And he goes in with some dope flows on there. That beat is bumping. Then there's a great sample from Princess Loco. Then the next, I'm going to go down to Show Me Something. This is a newer track from Tommy Wright, if I'm not mistaken. And this song is pretty much about girls shaking their behinds, you know, things like that. But it still has a nice bumping beat to it. And Tommy comes through with some solid flows. And he's pretty much saying, show Tommy what you got. Making that cash and shaking it, you know, all that stuff. Then the next one is Coming for the 9-4. You know I had to make this review. This is a classic track. Princess Loco I believe Mac T-Dog is on there. I think Tommy Wright Flow on there, but Princess Loco gets the shine off of this track. I mean, she goes off on these verses, man. I was just hit this bump in my head to it, like listening to her flows. They sample a lot of the parts of her verse on this track, man, and that beat is crazy. You know, it almost sound like that. That almost sound like The Legend of Zelda: Lost Woods. I could be wrong, but it has that similarity as it starts off, like it goes in. The next one is called Explode. This is another dope ass track. This was from the NOD album, that means Niggas of Destruction. And this features Matt Kyle, Fresno, and I'm not sure who else is on there, but Tommy Wright is on there. And it's a dope ass sample from 8 Ball. From one of their songs, I can't remember, but this track goes in, man. Very dark sounding. It gets you in that mode, like I don't give a F mode, you know what I mean? But it's a dope ass track. Then Hustlers and Ballers. This features K-Rock and might be some other cats on there too. I think C-Rock. And this is a newer cut. This track goes hard, man. It's straight crunk, dope ass sample from Master P. That hustler, baller, you know that part. All of them come through with some dope ass, fast ass flows, man. You cannot go wrong with this track right here, man. If you love fast flows, you would definitely love the hell out of this song, straight up. And that's side one of this tape. The second side, I'm gonna go down to Wanted Dead or Alive. That's the name of the track. This from the Wanted Dead or Alive tape, the 10 Wanted Men. And this is Tommy Wright rapping, and there's a guy singing on here as well. I'm not sure who, but this is a really nice laid back cut from Tommy. And he just coming through with the fast flows that he normally do. And the beat is nice with the cowbells in it. And it's really dope, man. And then I'm gonna go down to Suicide. This was probably one of my personal favorites from Tommy Wright, man. This from the Exposing Information. I'm not too sure where that's from, but this track is on some deep personal issues, man. For anyone that's dealing with personal problems, you can definitely relate to this. Tommy Wright comes through with some dope flows, nice flows, talking about his pain and struggles and things of that nature, man. And that beat is really nice as well. I'm willing to bet that track is produced by Maceo. I could be wrong, but I'm willing to bet. Hell on Earth Part 1. And this beat is really nice. And Tommy Wright coming through with some nice flows on there. He comes through with some struggle flow, meaning like going through some pain, things like that. And it's a really nice cut. You probably may have heard the second one that was on, dang, what was it? The Feel Me Before They Kill Me. That one, there's a part 2 on there. But this track here was from the Young Southern Players Volume 2. And be on the lookout for that review. I'm planning to get that one, the Volume 1, and perhaps Volume 3. So I'm looking around for it. I'll see what I can do. Then the next one, I'm gonna go down to Junkie. What is it? Junkie Junt. I always love that name, man. In case y'all don't know what Junkie Junt is, I guess that's a crackhead car. This track is from the Ramsey Going Undercover, one of them, I can't remember, but this track goes in, man. That beat is dark and sinister. Mac T-Dog is on here, and I think Ramsey is on here too. But Tommy Wright is on here, and he just rapping, talking about crackheads car. Like I said, balling in the junkie junk, riding in that junkie That's how it goes on the hook. Then I'm gonna go down to Murder in the First. This was off of the Mac T-Dog, I think. And some people like this song. I'm gonna be honest, this song is probably one of my least favorites. And I know I might get some hate on that one, maybe, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I think because I played it so much times that, you know, that I got a little tired of it. But then the next one is Will I Make It? This is a newer track from Tommy Wright and some other cats on there. I'm sorry, I don't know who the guys are, but it's kind of a laid back cut, and they talking about their struggles and things like that. The song is pretty solid though. The beat is solid as well. And that's pretty much it. Those are all the songs that I review for this album, aka cassette tape. To rate this, I would have to give this out of a 10 a solid 9.5. Tommy Wright did a wonderful job picking the songs, you know, his greatest songs from tapes and things like that. You know, honestly, even with all these songs here, I still think he can come out with a Genesis Part 2 and have a lot of his underground hits, because that's how much hits he has. I remember buying this CD so many years ago, man, and it was only $14.99. Good luck trying to find a CD now. You know, a little off topic, I always say, if I bought a lot of the CDs that I had back then and I still have everything with it, I would be a rich man. Straight up, I would be a very rich man. Because a lot of these CDs are extremely hard to find now. Like, extremely hard to find. I'm glad to have this tape here, because tapes like these are hard to find too. So with that being said, this is a very dope underground hit, and it's sad that it's just now getting exposure all these years, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was into this thing since I was a teenager. So, but anyway, that's it. Shout out to Tommy Wright III for coming out with a dope ass greatest underground hits. Tim Winter Men and all the producers and features that were involved in this masterpiece. Alright? And sorry for making it a long video. It's just I had to get my point across. So, but that's it. Much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. Alright? Peace out, guys.